So I got the fire in there. You put the chips in there, and I put a little charcoal fluid on there and let it hit or heat up, and it goes in there. So we'll go ahead and do that right now. Goes in there. Yeah. It should stay hot. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, yeah. Yes. It's getting hot right there. So this might do better with charcoal. We'll see. But they forgot to leave me this thing right here. It's supposed to be where it directs the smoke out, but I'll go ahead and put the pizza thing on there. And there's fire. This is only 12 inches, so I had to get medium pizzas, which sucks. But let's close this and see if it'll get hot. Check on the temperature. And we'll come back and check it. So now I got to working and stuff. What I ended up having to do, because I wanted to use wood chips, I put wood chips in there and it wasn't getting hot. So I put 3 pieces of coal in there, shoved it in there, and as it's getting hot, I've been keep filling that up right there to keep it hot. And it's been getting, let's see, what's the temperature? It's been climbing. Been climbing a little bit. There we go. It's been climbing a little bit. So we'll give it a few more minutes. But I learned you gotta keep, you don't want the fire to go out because otherwise you're just smoking it. So I keep checking. And I dumped like 4 handfuls already in there to keep the fire lit. Because previously when I tried it, I kept this closed and all it was doing was smoking. I didn't want to smoke my pizza. I want to cook it. So, yeah, keep checking this, make sure it's still lit on fire. And then every so often, keep filling it up. So what I did, because I was kind of lazy, was I got a couple of Papa Murphy's pizzas. And I'm going to try those. Because I was going to make fresh dough and all that stuff right now, but it was getting late, so I was like, well, let's just go to Papa Murphy's and get a couple of pizzas. So right now I'm going to try the pepperoni. Alright, so I ended up trying to do a pizza, and I couldn't get the pizza off the plate that Papa Murphy's put it on, because the dough was quite doughy. So when I tried to pull it off, the pizza was trying to stretch like it was trying to break apart. So I ended up putting it in put it in the freezer, let it harden up some, and then I breaking out a Newman's pizza in the freezer and put that in there. And of course the dough didn't rise, you know, this Newman's pizza doesn't rise. But man, it tasted good. It tasted real good actually. I like to see what regular dough would taste like. See if it would rise up and crisp up like a regular brick oven pizza, but that frozen pizza, it did pretty well in there. Cooked real fast. So, all in all, I'm pretty happy with it. Now, I ended up getting the Papa Murphy's pizza in there after getting it out of the oven. It was still kind of doughy underneath, but I put some flour underneath as I was slowly lifting up, and just went around and trying to dump flour underneath of it, and put the pizza, what do you call it? Pizza spatula. Ended up putting the pizza spatula underneath there and got it up under there, but it was a struggle. Then I tried to get it in the stone, and as I was getting it in the stone, it seemed like it was trying to break apart. But I got it in the oven, and we're gonna see what happens here in a few minutes. Okay, so what we ran into is Papa Murphy's, the dough was so doughy and wet that when I tried to put in, it just wanted to fall apart. So you want to make sure that your dough is going to be able to handle getting it put in there. Now the spatula or pizza knife or whatever you want to call it that gets the pizza out of the oven, puts it in the oven, your pizza's not going to be able to be bigger than that, because you're not going to be able to turn it around, especially if it's wet. That Papa Murphy's pizza was wet, so it's sticking and it folded on top of itself. So here's the final outcome. You see right here, it folded in on itself when I tried to use the pizza knife or whatever to put it in the oven, and it ended up tucking underneath itself. So